Hey everybody, welcome back to another very exciting Adobe Live. I am your host, Jesus Ramirez, and again, today we have the amazing Shaun Ryken.
Amazing,
hey Shaun,
wow.
amazing.
Making me blush already, this early in the morning.
Well, it's later in the afternoon for me, so where are
yeah,
you?
actually, it is late in the afternoon for me, actually. But
Where are you, Shaun?
I'm in Canada.
Canada, nice. I'm in Manchester, UK at the moment. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. So yesterday we worked on surreal composite, which was super cool. Let us know what we're working on today.
Perfect. So today we will be we're gonna be working on a penguin piece.
A penguin piece.
I absolutely I've started this series like years and years ago, just about penguins. They're literally one of my favorite animals. I don't know why. I think it just has to do with like the connection to yellow being like my favorite color, and them just having like yellow just on the side, like around their head in like the most simplistic way. Like, I don't know. I just think that they're really elegant creatures. So like, I always like to Photoshop them into some pieces. So today we're gonna make them pirates.
Cool. Pirates.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Before we get started, let me just take care of a few housekeeping items. But first, let me say hi to the chat. We have a lot of people in the chat saying hello. We have Steve, Janice, Wade. Sean is back again. Hey, Sean, Ferry, Wade, Christy, a lot of familiar faces. Thank you so much for helping out in the chat, Sam and Wade. Super cool. We have people watching from the Netherlands, from Minnesota, from California. Where in California are you, Anne-Marie? Let us know. Central Florida. Cool. We got people from all over the world. So thank you so much for watching. And so yesterday we, I guess, knighted you into the secret society of banana tool users. So let us know in the chat if you're also part of the banana tool.
The banana gang.
The banana gang, that's right. You can feel free to put a banana emoji in the chat. And if you're not, make sure you add a banana into your toolbar.
Yeah.
So before we get started, I want to let everybody know that in about an hour and a half, we're going to do the design feedback based on the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge that I just completed less than 5 minutes ago. We created a surreal portrait. So I know that I'm excited to see what you guys have made. Shaun, I'm sure that you're gonna like this one. It's a compositing surreal type of project, which is right up your alley, things that you definitely enjoy, I'm sure.
Actually, yeah, I was actually tuned in, and I think I have quickly here an image that I actually did following that same style. So just as like a little bit of inspiration, you know, before you get started. So in case you want to check it out. But yeah, I designed something similar, not really following like the same exact technique,
right?
But it'll be it's basically
something similar.
Yeah,
nice.
Something similar.
Cool. We have we have Megan from Alberta, Canada. Oh, we have Nate from Zimbabwe, Matt from Washington, D.C. And there's a lot of bananas in the chat, so that makes me happy. A lot of bananas. Bananas in pajamas, says Steve. Super cool. Michelle with her banana. Mia with her banana. Abdullah has, I don't know how many bananas, but he's part of the banana gang.
That is the banana gang right there.
And I guess we're looking at your composite here, Shaun, on screen, if I'm not mistaken. This is from your Instagram. Instagram at Shaun Ryken. Make sure you check him out, follow him, and like that photo. Yeah, somewhat similar to what I worked on today. Obviously, you spent a whole lot more time, and super cool. Are those birds from Pixel Squid or not?
No, they actually are not. They're I believe they're from Adobe stock. I like the angles that they were all at, and sometimes I don't always use Pixel Squid, but
cool.
Yeah, it depends on the element itself.
Nice.
But, yeah, this is kind of
and before we get started, let me just quickly pull up the schedule. I'm sure the schedule will come up in just a moment. And yeah, so we started with Spencer, then me doing the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge. Now, again, I'm not going to be biased. Like I wasn't biased yesterday. I'm not biased again today, but I think that the best stream is happening now with you, Shaun Ryken, at doing Photoshop compositing. And right after us is the talented Ryan Tranny. That's how I call him, Ryan Tranny, Paul Tranny, doing the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. So make sure that you stick around for an awesome day of streams. And yeah, it's going to be a great day. The reason that I call Paul Ryan is because that's his middle name, and Paul calls me by not necessarily my middle name. My middle name is Alfredo, but my family calls me Freddie. So he calls me Freddie. I call him Ryan. His family calls him Ryan. So there you go. Cool. So I think we're ready to get started. Oh, before I forget, Shaun, you wanted to give out some.
Oh, yes. Pixel Squid. I have
Pixel Squid, yes.
I have six. And yeah, I also created questions last night.
Ooh,
so
excellent.
Yeah, so I actually have some questions. Actually, I would like to give away one right now at the start.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Because it kind of like leads into my artwork and what we're doing. So the question is, everybody in chat, this will get 3 months of Pixel Squid for the first person who answers.
All right, first person, get ready.
Okay, so get ready. What cause do I always stand for with my artwork?
Ooh, what cause does Shaun always stand for with his artwork? I think I know the answer. I'm not going to blur it out. I'll tell you if I was right or wrong. Nice. People are saying in the chat that they love Pixel Squid. By the way, it looks like people may not know what we mean by banana, so maybe you want to show them how to add the banana a little later on.
Yeah, sure. I can definitely. Now that I have all the skills.
Is it environmental conservation, environment, global warming?
No.
Conservation.
Well, I do stand for those things, but it's not. That's not the main one that
penguins.
I stand for the penguins.
Greenpeace, environment.
No.
You talked about it a little bit yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
I did.
Yeah, so, you talked about it yesterday. Come on, guys. Somebody's gonna go and watch the replay now. Global warming, nature, Taco Tuesday, whales.
Taco Tuesday. I fight for Taco Tuesdays. Bring it back. So what I did quickly, just because I knew I might get a little carried away talking this morning, so I just masked the penguins into the boat. I also kind of cropped the top of his head off because I added a little pirate hat. There, which
nice.
I didn't edit fully or blend or do anything with it yet. I haven't done anything, so I basically just place the elements so I know where I'm going to be starting, as I like to place all my things first before I get right into it.
Right. Oh, wait, did Michelle get it right? Social anxiety.
Well, I guess I would consider I would consider that, because anxiety, social anxiety, would be the type of anxiety that I sort of have, but anxiety is definitely something that I fight for. So
are we giving Michelle?
Yeah, Michelle grabs the first 3 months. We still have 6. So Michelle, feel free to send me a message
through Behance, correct?
Through Behance, yeah.
Through Behance, right? So this account, Michelle Leitstein. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, but yes, please message Shaun through Behance and he'll get you the 3 months of Pixel Squid. Some of these other guesses were pretty good. I'm sorry, did I say Shaun? Did I miss? Yep. Okay, cool. But some of these answers are pretty good. You stand for Taco Tuesday, for gluten-free artwork. Yeah, definitely.
That would be a really good one. Standing for Taco Tuesday.
Cool. All right.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to blend the penguins in here. I'm just going to work on the hat first, because this is my smaller element. But I'm going to bring up my Pixel Squid plugin here first and just enhance the quality of these penguins now. When you do that, you have to make sure that your masks are unlinked so that the object can actually flow. It doesn't have to keep the mask in mind. So because whenever there's a mask on it, for some reason, if you make it high quality, the object just goes super massive. I don't know why, but yeah. So so I'm just gonna boost the quality here. This is both the penguins. Perfect. And now I'm gonna start just basically merging this hat on. It's kind of looking a little flat here, so I'm gonna follow the curvature of his head a little bit. And I'm just going to do that using the penguin layer, because I actually have it above. If you notice, there is a gap here. So if I were to have this layer on top, then you would have to erase basically all of this. So I'm better off just bringing that behind and working with the penguin. It's less to work with. So I'm just gonna make sure that all my brushes are good. All right, perfect. And I'm just gonna go through here and I'm just erasing now. Oh, there we go. Now I'm erasing. I kind of want to follow like the same curve that he has at the top of the head here. Perfect. All right, that's looking good. But now it's kind of looking like it's blending in with the penguin there. So we're gonna add some shadows up front here, but I'm gonna clip mask that into the hat so that I'm not messing around with the penguin. Oh. Hardness all the way down. I'm gonna turn my opacity down to around, let's go to 20%.
Nice. And you're just adding a nice little contact shadow, or
yeah. So as you can see now, it's getting kind of like darker down here, and then I'm gonna go into the penguin now with the exact same kind of, basically doing the exact same thing, just a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna set my opacity to 10 now, which is about half, and I'm just gonna do that exact same thing, just along the bottom now.
Mia's saying, penguins are so cool. They're the seagulls of the southern hemisphere. LOL. They used to steal my food at the beach in Cape Town.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't really have like any just wild penguins just roaming around here.
You're in Toronto, right? Or Toronto area?
Yeah.
I assume there was penguins everywhere in Toronto, I guess.
Yeah. That picture that I made a long time ago with the penguins on the subway train was real. It was just a photo, yeah.
Straight out of camera.
Yeah, straight out of camera, no post. So I'm gonna just open up some other elements I added in here. I'm gonna just kind of start placing all my things around. So I kind of want to put like a pirate flag, like going in the wind. The reason why they're both facing in the same direction, the penguins on this boat, is because I want to picture the boat going like that way, right? So if this person was looking the opposite direction, it doesn't really show that they're moving forward. So we're gonna do like a little water trail behind here and everything. But first, I'm going to create like a little pirate, like a DIY kind of pirate flag.
Right. There's a question in the chat. Michelle is asking, can we convert a pixel mask into a vector mask?
Can pixel
like
mask?
A layer mask into a vector mask? So the way that you would do that, Michelle, so you won't get the softness, but if you were to, like, for example, Shaun right now has a layer mask on that penguin. If you hold Command on a Mac or Control on Windows and make a selection out of it, then you can go into the path panel. And from the path panel, there's a little icon there at the bottom that says make vector mask or something like that, and then it'll convert it into a vector mask. But it's not going to, remember, a pixel mask may be very, very soft. So you're not going to get any of that softness. You're just going to get a straight edge. And extra tip, if you hold Alt on Windows or Option on the Mac, when you click on that button in the path panel, it's going to give you a little window that you can control how many little points it adds on your vector mask.
Amazing. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. I don't use that many vector masks.
Right.
Yeah, I go from, I just always am using just layer masks, basically.
Yeah, yep.
I never really knew like the biggest difference between them, but yeah, there's a huge difference apparently.
Yeah, and a fun fact, if you really, really want to like do something, like maybe even win a bar bet, is, so with a JPEG, you cannot save a mask, but you can theoretically save a vector path into a JPEG, which is technically a mask. So you can save a mask on a JPEG that way if you ever wanted to do something crazy like that.
Yeah, right. How many times do you bring Photoshop knowledge with you to the bar though? Like,
well, it depends on which bar I walk into.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If it's at Adobe Max.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
That's all Adobe right there.
I've been in situations when I'm talking to people like you and other artists or instructors or whatever at Max, and everybody's always like, you could do this. Oh, that you could do that. So that's you actually learned a lot. You can learn a lot from people just trying to one up each other.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Or even on the Discord server, the Photoshop Discord server, you always have people in there. Like if you just ask a question, and it'll just randomly somebody would just mention, "Oh, this is how you do it." It's pretty good. All right, I'm just basically adjusting all the lighting right now on our subjects.
Nice. And I'm sorry, you might have mentioned this already, but is the water a stock image, or where did the water come from?
Yeah, so the water just basically came from Unsplash. It's just a basic water shot. I'm going to end up replacing the sky, but what I liked about this water was that it matched the same perspective of all my Pixel Squid elements that I'm using. So it really kind of benefited me in the long run, so I really don't have to play around with perspective too much. Because sometimes there was a lot of other water shots I was looking at where it was a little bit more flat, so I was just not able to really work with them.
Right.
Yeah, I can play with the clouds and everything now. It's got a beautiful just split right down the center canvas basically. I've actually used this image like 8 times in different composites.
Oh wow, the water image.
Yeah, I've used it quite a few times actually. Yeah, and well, as long as you design something different on top, nobody's gonna.
Right. It's like, wait a minute, I've seen that water before.
I've seen that water before. That water looks really similar to what I've seen. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna adjust my penguin's brightness here. I'm just kind of like matching it all together. Let me just open up Pixel Squid here. I'm gonna make my DIY flag now. So let me grab my stick.
Nice. It's super cool watching things just appear.
I know, right? Already cut. Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm actually curious, is anyone in the chat using Pixel Squid as of now, or is everybody just waiting to win a free 3-month membership? Any Pixel Squid users? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, I actually I didn't know that it was that common of a plugin to use until I started the Discord server, and there's actually quite a few people who do use it. Oh, nice. We can do another Pixel Squid giveaway. Actually, I have another question.
All right. Oh, hey, let's go. Everybody ready?
All right. So
here we go.
What squid owns Pixel Squid?
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
I think I do. I think I do.
What squid owns Pixel Squid?
What squid owns Pixel Squid? Is that one Googleable? Can somebody go?
I don't know if you can Google that one. Bob the Squid.
Bob the Squid.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna place this one up front here just to kind of create that like going ahead of the fold right here.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob
Squidward?
Squidward. That would be, that would have been a good one.
Good guess.
You would have been a good CEO. That's
Turbo Squid. That was my guess.
There it is.
Becca.
There it is. Becca's got it.
All right, Becca. So just message Shaun through Behance, and he'll get you the 3 months of free Pixel Squid.
Perfect. There we go. Grab your name. Perfect.
Becca. Nice. Before still Octopus, Mr. Inky Von Tentacle. CEO. Oh, I like that, Elizabeth. Nice. CEO. Nice.
All right, so I'm going to just basically, I selected the boat because these are these are really sharp edges. So I have a really nice kind of like template to work with when I'm blending these subjects into the boat. So I'm just going to do layer mask and hide selection, which automatically will just take what I just kind of cut out and erase it on my mask over here. Perfect. And then we're going to add our pirate flag in here.
Nice. What's the randomest thing that you didn't think you were gonna find in Pixel Squid, but you found? You were like, there's no way they're gonna have this, and there it was.
A lot of Marvel characters I'm very surprised with, actually.
Really?
Like Iron Man and stuff like that. Yeah, only because it's like those elements are actually like Marvel characters and stuff are actually pretty hard to find like an asset that you're actually allowed to work with. It's always like I never play with those things that much because there's so much like copyright that could go around it, right? So you're always taking your chances. But yeah, I found that like with Pixel Squid, like having the fact that they had Iron Man was kind of I was really shocked about that. Iron Man's also my favorite superhero, so but there are a lot of really, really weird things on there though, like
nice.
But
let us know in the chat who your favorite superhero is. Mine's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Oh, you just like Stan Lee's best creation, eh?
Definitely. You know what? To be frank with you, I grew up reading comic books. I still have a bunch of old comic books and trading cards and things like that, but I was never an Iron Man fan until I got a little bit older, and not necessarily because of the movie, but then I started just reading about like his he's got an alcoholism problem in the comic books and all these different social issues that happen in the comic book. So I started liking it more as I got older, but as a kid I definitely wasn't a big fan, but I do
when I was younger I didn't really understand the concept of him, that's for sure, because he's supposed to have that like billionaire kind of vibe to him. And I never as a kid, all I care about is Play-Doh probably, right? So
Steve likes Daredevil, Anika likes
Daredevil's
Thor, John Wick very
do we have a Doctor Strange fan in here?
I don't know. Janice likes Lucifer, which is a DC character.
Okay.
He was actually in the crossover with the with the WB. What was that? The Infinite Earths. Is that what it's called? Somebody in the chat will know. But all the DC characters did a bunch of crossovers and throughout all the different shows. Ooh. Crisis on Infinite Earths, I think is what it's called. Nice. Cool.
So now I'm just kind of going down and darkening up this behind the stick here to create more of a roundness to it.
Michelle said Black Panther.
Black Panther's that's definitely another really good one. I was super excited when Black Panther first came out. I didn't watch any of the trailers or anything. I just went and saw the movie and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Well, see, the problem with me is that I really get into all this stuff. So I watch all the YouTube shows and all the theories behind what's going to, like I'm very informed about what's going to happen in the movie before I go watch it, just because I'm so into that stuff.
The whole movie as soon as you enter.
At least the theories, like if it's out and people are reviewing it and talking about it, then I won't watch that. But before it comes out, when people have their theories and all these different ideas about the movie, then I'll watch that.
Smart.
It would be funny to put a penguin head on the flag with the crosshead bones to replace the skull.
Yes, that's what smart.
Wonder Woman is pretty sick. Yes, it is. Yes, she is, Mia. Jonathan likes Dr. Manhattan from... Oh my God, I'm blanking out here. Where's that Dr. Manhattan is from? Oh my God. Somebody in the chat, please let me know. Oh my God. It's got the happy face, the circle, the yellow thing. They did an HBO show on it. Oh my God. Anyway, somebody in the chat will let me know. Watchmen. Thank you, Paco. Jesus, thank you. Also a good movie.
So now I'm just gonna add a little bit of light at the tips of this, just to create like the roundness of it, looking like it's kind of wrapping over the stick a little bit.
Nice. And I just hear all that clicking we were talking about yesterday. How
Beautiful.
You're so precise with the mouse.
With the clicks.
Yeah.
Knows exactly where to put the clicks.
Bamika's really excited about the Black Widow movie. So am I.
Ooh, yeah. What's that other one with The Rock that's coming out? DC, I'm pretty sure.
Something lightning bolt.
Yeah. Black Adam.
Black Adam. Oh my God, lightning bolt.
Lightning. He does have a lightning logo on his chest.
Oh, on his. Okay. All right. There you go.
I give it to you. That one.
Yeah.
I'll give it. Yeah, that one looked pretty good.
Nicola Jev is asking why don't you use a tablet?
I'm not a traditional artist. I started with photography, so I never really this is me kind of like learning how to draw almost a little bit. I really like to use 3D and do collages and work with photography and vectors and all that. So I just never have stepped into that area. I know for a fact that I want to eventually. I just haven't. I just had so many client jobs right now on the plate that I haven't. I didn't want to switch over yet because I would be completely lost.
Yeah, I like we talked about yesterday. I got really good with the mouse, and then I started using the Wacom tablet. And one of my second ever in-person presentation was a sponsored Wacom event. Wow. And I didn't know how to pronounce his name. I used to pronounce it Wacom. And here I am, Wacom, and some guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, it's pronounced Wacom," and I'm like,
"Sorry about that, man."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna move it back here. Looks more natural.
Yes, Graphic Cup. Black Widow is delayed till May 7th of 2021, unfortunately.
Darn. I didn't even know that they were considering that movie yet.
Yeah, the trailer came out right before lockdown, I think, and it looked pretty good.
Because there's there's also like that WandaVision thing that's coming out too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that is a TV show. That one looks pretty cool as well.
Yeah, that one looks really good. The trailers are like not that much info, which is nice. I like that about it. All right, I'm gonna move this penguin a little bit more into the center. This one.
There he goes. Oh.
Perfect. And then you got our feet down here, so we're just gonna go right to the layer mask, get rid of it.
And just paint that.
Look at it, so easy. So easy.
Nice.
We'll be doing a reflection too, but I have to first get everything placed above before we can do the reflection, the water underneath. So let's grab some sharks now.
By the way, I really like how you added your handle on the canvas. I'm guessing that's a different artboard.
Right here, this is true fact. Shaun is the coolest Canadian.
You know what? I think that might be true. I like how you.
Hey, it's what the internet says.
Can you center that for a moment? You wrote your handle at Shaun Ryken, and then you wrote Canadian Digital Composite Artist. Nice.
Some little social links. I'm at Shaun Ryken on everything.
Nice.
So Yeah, just in my little corner here. Sometimes I do that when I'm on live stream, you know, just so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. They can go check out my weirdness.
Yep. Michelle is saying that she has very old comic books of Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, and used to watch them in cartoons on TV when she was a kid. Yeah, I had the same except for Iron Man. Same here. I used to watch all those read the comic books, buy the trading cards, and all that good stuff. I remember walking into comic book stores and just like you have these boxes and you kind of sort through the comic books and pick out the ones you want to take home.
Take all the good ones. All right, there we go. Now I'm just going to create a layer mask, reveal all, and then I'm going to go around with the just an eraser brush here. I'm gonna set my opacity down when I'm getting closer to the top here, because you still want to see it a little bit under the water. Not fully, but you do want to see it to a certain extent. Yeah.
And I just want to let people know that even though you're using the eraser brush, you're not necessarily erasing pixels since you're using it on the layer mask.
Yeah.
So what's happening is that your foreground color is set to white, and when you erase, you reveal the background color, which is black. So you're not erasing pixels, just so that people know you're actually working non-destructively, even though you're using the eraser tool.
Yep, non-destructive is the way to be.
Yep, that's how we do it here in the Banana Club.
In the Banana Club. Yeah, it's rule number 1 of Banana Club. Actually,
rule number 2. Rule number 1 is you do not talk about Banana Club.
Yeah.
Rule number 2 is you do not talk about Banana Club. Rule number 3 is you must work non-destructively.
All right, so his nose is a little bit sharp still, so I'm gonna just bring that down again.
Super cool.
All right, so let me show you what he was talking about earlier. So this is the layer mask that I was painting on. So if I disable it, see, boom, it's all there again. I didn't actually destroy it. It's back in business. But then if I enable it, it goes right back to our non-destructive technique there. Beautiful.
There you go. And you hold shift and click on a layer mask to disable it.
Perfect. I'm terrible with shortcuts, as you can see.
It's all right.
I'm just used to live streaming, right? It's easier to just do it the long way than go through and until I get a camera on my
your keyboard.
My keyboards.
Anne is saying that rule number 4 is learn rule 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of doing like a light, kind of just a small little light glare, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, little
highlight.
Highlight. It's a little baby highlight.
A little baby one. And I'm gonna put a shark back here too, just to kind of sandwich my actual composite in there. Should we just do one jumping right out of the water? Just.
But Mika's asking, we can also use the brush tool instead of the eraser, right? Yeah, you can use the eraser, you can use the brush tool, whatever you like, whatever's easiest for you.
What is a good technique is to bounce between eraser and brush, only because you can have settings for both of those brushes, right? So you basically just picture it as like a secondary brush. So like if you want to use 2 at the same time, then have them both just set to the same color. You just have to remember to swap between the colors.
Yep. Yeah, because on this is not on a regular pixel layer, but on a layer mask, you're basically switching between the foreground and background color, whatever that is. So Shaun, at the moment, he has black as the background color. So when he uses the eraser tool, that's the color that will come up.
I think I'm not going to add a jumping one in there. Might be too intense for these penguins.
Super cool.
I still have not gotten used to the fact that shift is now like you don't have to hold shift.
Right.
I am still so used to, because I've done it for so long that I'm just so used to the holding down shift every time still.
Right. You can change it back if you like, but
you can.
Yeah, it's under. Is it under interface?
Oh my goodness.
Workspace tools. I'll let you know right now. I forgot. Somebody's gonna like remind me, and you know what? It happens to me all the time that I do a video on something and then I forget and have to go back and watch my own video.
Yep.
If you press Control K, you're on the Windows, right? Control K.
Yep.
It brings up the preferences panel, and then under General there should be a Use Legacy Free Transform at the bottom there, bottom left. Use Legacy Free Transform.
Beautiful.
And that, try it again, and that should work.
Go back to its original.
Yeah.
Thing again. All right. Let me just blend this in here. Oh.
And I thought I was the only one that did that, just watches their own videos because, you know, they forget. But I was at a conference once and I was at the speaker room and literally 3 people besides me were watching their own videos or their own, like reading their own books because you just forget.
Yeah, it's because there's so much, right? Like you start with other software and then remembering their shortcuts, and oh, that's beautiful. Wow. I missed that. That's nice. All right. Yeah, now I'm not going to mess that up.
So one thing I like to tell people is that Adobe never really takes away anything. They just hide it. Mm-hmm. So like, I always think it's in some ways kind of funny when people say, oh my God, Photoshop is so different now. It's like they never really, I can only think of one thing they've changed that you cannot bring back, and that's the new Camera Raw layout.
I kind of like the new Camera Raw layout though. I think it looks the accordion like speeds things up a lot. Yeah,
I like that a lot. Even when they remove the what's it called? The selected mask is the new one, the refine edge. People used to be, I love the refine edge so much. You can still use it, but I mean the algorithm in my opinion is much better, so I don't know why you would, but you can still use it if you're still a fan of the old school refine edge dialog box. Jaime from Mexico is saying, thanks for sharing your knowledge.
No problem. You got the best in the biz right here. Jesus and Shaun.
That's right. Again, we're just stating facts, non-bias.
Yeah, don't want to be biased or anything. Yeah. I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure. And if not, we'll add it after the stream.
All right, so I added some sharks in there, made it look a little bit more, appealing. I wonder if I have some oh yeah, there we go, perfect. That's also one I want to throw in there. Nice little parrot.
I was gonna say, is that a parrot? Nice.
Flying with the crew.
Nice. And I should remind people about the design feedback, which is coming up in less than an hour. So make sure that you submit your work into Discord. I don't know if the Discord screen is going to come up or not, but I'm sure that there we go. The bit.ly is there on the screen. Make sure you submit your work into Discord. Today, for the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, we worked on a surreal portrait. So that should be fun to review in a little under an hour. So make sure that you go ahead and submit that work now. Should be pretty fun.
Should we do another Pixel Squid?
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what I got. My questions here. All right. Ooh. So yeah. Okay. This is a good one. Okay. What year did I win the Adobe Achievement Award for Top Talent?
Ooh, people are just going to start typing years.
Keyword.
Years?
What year?
Oh, year. 1 year. All right.
Yeah, 1 year.
What year? All right. All
right. So I'm just going to, this bird is pretty, it's got a lot of saturation.
2006, 2007. I'm just gonna read out years, and you tell me when somebody hits it.
No. Top talent would be the key word.
Top talent. I don't know the answer to this one.
Really? They only did top talent 1 year.
Oh, I don't know. 2009. 2010. I don't know where there's guacamole talk in the chat, but I miss some good Mexican food. I can't find any good Mexican food in Manchester. In California, I can think of like 10 places I could go to right about now. So don't mention guacamole in the chat. Steve said 2010, 2014, 2050, 2015, 2016, 2017.
Elizabeth got it.
Which was 2019?
2019. 2019 was the only year that they did the top talent. Well, they are going to do it. They just didn't do the achievement awards this year. So
okay, so Elizabeth was the first person in the chat to type 2019. So please message Shaun through Behance, and he'll get you I'm guessing the license. Is that what you're giving them, Shaun? The license for 3 free months?
Yeah. We'll create an account or whatever, and then we'll make sure that you have your access there.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back to this. I'm going to now work on my reflections. So I'm going to just grab all of this, and actually, you know what? I'm going to add some clouds in the background there.
Nice.
I'm just going to use the Keith Haring Brush Pack that I got. Just draw them in there.
Sergio's asking me, am I in Manchester, England? That's right, Sergio. Right now, I am streaming live from Manchester, England. And I'll be here for give or take another week and a half or so. The pirate flag is making me laugh. Oh no, Steve, yes, I agree with you. Every city in the world has a Mexican food. The key word was good Mexican food. Because I've been to some places, and I don't know. So one time I got invited to speak at a conference in Malaysia. So I went to a Mexican place in Malaysia, and I was, for some reason, I was craving Baja fish tacos, and they had it on the menu. So then just randomly, I was going to fly from Malaysia to LA, and from LA to Baja in Mexico. And because I was just going to go on vacation after that. And I told the person serving me, I was like, oh, I'm actually going to like Baja tomorrow. And he was like, what? And he had no idea that was a place, but you know, he works at a place where they sell Baja fish tacos, and he thought it was just like a name. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny. So yeah.
Maybe a side trip to Spain. You know what? I've never had Mexican food in Spain. I was too busy eating Spanish food that. Well, first of all, I'm not allowed in Spain. I don't think they allow Americans in the European Union right at the moment. I'm allowed in the UK because clearly I'm here, but with an American passport, I don't think Americans are allowed in the European Union at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to travel right now. My anxiety wouldn't even let me travel right now. Tell me, nope.
I don't even know if we're allowed in Canada. Are we allowed in Canada?
Are we allowed in Canada? I don't know. Maybe. I think so.
I was just reading an article that said like the 14 or 13 places that Americans can travel right now, and I don't remember seeing Canada.
No, yeah, we're probably on like strict lockdown right now.
So I really like what you're doing there. So you use one of the brushes, and again, that was the brush from where?
Just from the Keith Haring Brush Pack. So you can actually, that's just on their contest right now. Let's see if I have it right here. This right here. Oops, my dual screens being weird. Oh my goodness. It keeps coming on. There we go. Perfect. The Keith Haring Design Contest. All right, so you can get the brush pack right here. Keith Haring brushes, absolutely amazing brush pack. Has so many textured brushes, and you know, you have a chance to design something that you stand for, right? So I stand for anxiety and awareness of it.
Can you post the link in the chat? Or
yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll just actually copy that and just throw it in there right now.
Yep. Super cool. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem. Ooh, that's a big link. So basically, yeah, this is the Keith Haring. If you stand for something, I 100% suggest that you do enter this right now. You just have to design with the brushes. You could design like anything. I'm a composite artist, but we have some like down at the bottom here, some amazing examples of some things that people have done with these brushes. This is insane. I don't know. I would never know how to do something like that, but that is like crazy work, right? Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, just, you know, if you stand for something, put it in your artwork, submit to them, and you have a chance to win $5,000.
Wow.
Perfect, right? Like, who doesn't want $5,000?
Yep.
So you just have to design for what you believe in. So it's perfect.
A lot of people in the chat are saying no one wants us. Yeah, you're not allowed in Canada. You're not allowed. Rob is saying you are allowed. You just have to quarantine 14 days. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have to quarantine for...
Yeah, I'll quarantine in your basement, Shaun, for 2 weeks. And just slide some food some Mexican food, hopefully, under the door.
And actually, probably fit like a tortilla underneath the
There you go. And some guacamole, please. And before you continue, if you don't mind, can I show you how to show people how to get more free brushes?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'll let you do it. If you click on the brush tool, select the brush tool. Yep. And then the options bar, you'll see the down pointing arrow next to the brush tip on the left hand side.
Yeah, right.
Yep. And then click on the gear icon.
On the gear.
And then select get more brushes.
Get more brushes.
That will open up a page on your browser. And that page is brushes from Kyle T. Webster. And you can download all these brushes for free, all of them. See, the Keith Haring brushes are there.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, there they are.
Perfect, right on the front. Here, I'll grab this link and throw that in the chat too for everybody.
Yep, and you have to be a Creative Cloud member to download these. I don't know if the one that you submitted, Shaun, had that requirement, but these have this page. You need to be submitted, signed in as the Creative Cloud.
Yeah,
with your Creative Cloud ID.
You do. For the Keith Haring one.
But this particular page, Kyle adds brushes, once every couple of months. And as you can see, there's a ton of brushes. So many. And my favorite one is called Concept. They have a lot of good brushes for compositing. There you go, Concept. And all you do is click on the download button. It's an ABR file. To install it, you just click on the ABR file and it appears on your installation of Photoshop. And the one called Concept actually has some cloud brushes, very similar to the ones that you were using now. But the point is that look at all the free brushes that you get. There are over 1,000 free brushes. So make sure stacked. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Submit, log into this page and just download them all and play with the ones that you like.
That's insane. Yeah, that's a huge library right there. Grab them all. Just grab them all.
Grab them all. They're all free.
Yeah. Anything free, just grab them all. So I'm going to do the reflection. So what I did was I basically grouped everything into one folder here. I'm going to take that shark out because he doesn't need the reflection yet. But this is the boat here, and I'm basically just going to duplicate that group, and I'm going to merge the group together.
Nice.
Which now creates this all together. It's basically one giant boat. You can put this anywhere now in any one of your pieces. Just plop that in there. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to flip it vertically.
Flip this bad boy over. Nice.
And then we are going to hold shift and bring it up like this, because a reflection's not always directly down. You have to always match the actual water level too that they're on.
That's right.
Perfect. And I'm going to just hide this shark for a second so that we can see what we're working with. And then I believe I set this to, yeah, soft light.
Soft light, nice.
Which is beautiful. And then we're going to just go to filter, distort, and wave.
Super cool.
And I'm not going to, I don't want my, I just want it to be like subtle because it's not that many waves right now. And if I look here, it looks really intense. I wish that preview was a little bit bigger. But let me just scale down my vertical because we don't want the waves going this way. We just want it horizontally going.
Nice.
So, and then we'll click OK. And it should, perfect, just match somewhat of the waves there, giving it a kind of a solid reflection. And then we're going to add a layer mask to this group here. This is what I love about groups. You can also add layer masks to this. We're going to do reveal all.
Super cool.
And then this is still non-destructive because these are all still within this group here. And I'm just going to go across and just slowly erase just to show that it's actually in the water a little bit and then bring it down more.
So a piece of it is submerged, right? Is that up here? Super cool.
I'm just going to nudge over my reflection there just to align the corners up. You want to make sure that these corners are basically around the same. And that's perfect right there. And then
super cool.
Kind of have a realistic reflection.
Looks really good. Just want to remind everybody, design feedback is in about 38 minutes. So make sure that you submit your work into Discord. I know that the link is in the chat. I'm not sure if Wade posted it in the chat or one of the other moderators, but the link will be in the chat so that you can submit your work onto Discord, and Shaun and I will review that in a moment, in about 40 minutes and 37 minutes to be more exact. And yeah, it should be a fun one. It's going to be a surreal portrait, so I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
Beautiful. Surreal portraits are amazing. I'm going to just grab this blue now and just put it underneath the paper here because it will reflect the blue up on the paper. It's white, so you'll see at least somewhat of a tinge there. Have a tint.
Nice.
Oh. Now I'm gonna bring my brush down way down and just kind of go over this a little bit more. You won't notice it too much, but like for my eyes, since I look really close at things, I'm just basically adding a very slight blue tint to everything right now, up front at least, not up top here.
And that is just the light that will be bouncing off the water coming up onto the boat.
So I'll show you what it looked like before and after so you can get a better idea about what I just actually did. So this is with it on and with it off.
Nice. It's subtle, but makes a huge difference.
It does, yeah. It's very subtle, very small, but yeah, it merges it a lot more together, creates that like realistic approach to it. So now I kind of want to make like a boat trail here. So I'm going to see if I can find some water elements that I can actually just already work with that are existing here.
Yep.
And I'm just going to use the patch tool.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to bring in more shadows at the back here, just because you want to show that this is like being brought up a little tad bit.
Yeah. Does Pixel Squid have any like water like trails or anything like that?
They might not have water trail, but they have a lot of water. Let me show you what they have for water.
Mia is saying those little details make all the difference. I completely agree.
Yep.
Steve is saying the reflections are so good. I definitely agree with you on that, Steve.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Steve. All right. Yeah, so let's search water. This is the Pixel Squid library. It's massive. Oh, they just throw everything water related in here. Actually, this might work.
Maybe.
If you play around with it and use maybe like some, like you have like water elements like this in here.
Mm-hmm.
13 pages. Yeah, we can't go through all that. We'll try this water element, see what we can do and mess around with it. Sometimes you just have to experiment until you get the right idea. So let's go to our Pixel Squid here. Add that water trail we just got.
Sergio is saying, Jesus, yeah, good Mexican food is hard to find. When I was living in Oxford, I suffered terribly until I found a kebab stand. Just brought my salsas. That little shack saved my life.
That little shack.
Wade said maybe search for splash.
Yeah, I have, yeah, that's what I did yesterday, was search for splash, but then you get you actually physically get a splash like these.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little too it might be intense.
Well, maybe they're going super fast.
Just, yeah,
like a speedboat.
We'd have to like crank up the front a little bit.
Yeah.
They do have some like nice stuff in here. Like if you're doing like, you know, like a commercial where people are like cheersing like drinks together or something, you know, you have all this to work with. So it helps out a lot.
Alessandro wrote, hi, I'm just joining now. Amazing composite. Are you guys using custom brushes?
We are using custom brushes.
And if you scroll up, Alessandro, you'll see the link to the pages where you can download some of the brushes that Shaun is using. Wade is suggesting put multiple together and scale down.
Put multiple of these together and scale down?
I think he meant the splashes, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. That would be a good idea as well.
Ferry's asking, I don't understand how you make a water look on your last watermelon artwork. Can you explain? Do you know
the water, yeah, I actually just use an ice cube with my watermelon. Let's see if I actually have it here. I don't have it open, but yeah, I basically just, on Pixel Squid, there is an ice cube. And I just took the top kind of corner of it. So if you look at this right here, so I basically just put it on a side like this, and then I grabbed a piece of watermelon, like the bottom of it, and I just put it over top, and then I turned this blue.
Do you have is it on Instagram, the watermelon, or where?
Yeah. That's actually one of my more recent ones, so which is good. Right here. So ice cube at the top, and then just watermelon at the bottom, and then you use like a regular just hand
super cool
going up.
Is that your hand?
No. I could
Pixel Squid in.
Pixel Squid. This is an Adobe stock hand, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have like on Adobe stock, they do like a bunch of graphics where it's just a hand in all these different positions, and I was like totally licensing that, because the amount of times that I actually use like hands here and there in my composites it's incredible. Like I actually use them a lot. So once I got that pack, I was like, yes.
And by the way, I'm gonna put a link in the chat, because I think everybody should be submitting to Adobe stock. I don't have too many things on there, but it's funny because the first time I ever came to the UK, I visited a good friend of mine, Nigel French. Some of you may know him. He is an Adobe Mac speaker. He's an expert in design user, and he took me around the little town that he lives in, and it's called Lewes in the south of England. And he pointed at like this random street, and he said, "Oh, take a picture of this. This street looks cool." And I thought, whatever, it's just like a street. So I took a picture of it, and that became my most well-sold photo on Adobe stock. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. And I'll even show you guys the photo. But I think that everybody should become an Adobe stock contributor. So let me put the link in the chat there for you guys. You guys know where to go for that. So I think there it is in the chat. And yeah, just submit your images. You never know what might sell, what might not sell. And you know, it's better to have obviously maybe not your artwork and things like that you don't want a lot of people to use, but if you have just random photos, why not just submit, you know, like I have a picture of a mailbox in there, you know, just like random things like that.
Just mailboxes and stuff. Yeah. It like I think I have a few assets. I might actually not have any assets up on Adobe stock yet, but I do have, I think, some on Unsplash, a few of my photos. Whenever I go around, on a nature hike or something like that, I just upload just all this randomness. And like what Jesus said, some people just like show up and they want that picture of yours.
Right.
I'm actually running into a screen error right now. One sec. There we go. All right, so I kind of just brought that that shark that we were using before. I brought it up front because I just wanted, you know, just to create more depth of my actual piece a little bit more. So I'm just going to now bring this all into Camera Raw, but first I am going to blur the background here. Just going to use the blur tool for that. Going to set my strength to 75 or 76, I guess. And I'm just blurring the distance in the background here.
Creating some nice depth in the image. Super cool.
Yeah, I figured because we already blurred the clouds a little bit up here, so we might as well you know, bring it back down too, because you're not going to see the horizon line being like straight when the clouds are completely blurred.
Right.
And then we're just going to add a blur to this shark in the background now.
And if you don't, like, for example, what you just said, if you don't know that that's the case, just search online for like an actual photo and then see how the photo looks in real life, and then try to replicate that in your composite. So the design feedback starts in about 25 minutes. So make sure that you submit your work into Discord. I only see one portrait. I know people are submitting older. People are catching up, so are submitting older designs from previous daily creative challenges. But I see two portraits right now, so real portraits. So make sure that you finish them up and submit them into Discord. And if not, we'll look at some of the previous daily creative challenges, because I see more people submitting. I see a couple of hair replacements in here that we looked at yesterday, Shaun.
some more hair replacements.
Yeah,
that's always a fun like tutorial to do, like just taking a self-portrait or a picture of yourself and just learning Photoshop that way. Like that's always a great technique too. All right, so now I'm just going to bring this merged composite. We have the full image here. I'm just going to bring that right into Camera Raw now. And this is kind of like where the fun kind of begins right here. It's Camera Raw, because you could just adjust everything to make it look like it matches again. I basically bring all of my composites into Adobe Raw at the end of the day. All right. And what's cool about this too is you can go to the color mixer, and then you can just, if you don't want colors like so intense, like this red might be a little intense, you can just take that down.
Mm-hmm.
The colors of the penguins, yellow might be a little too intense, so we'll just take that down a little tad bit, along with orange. And then we'll just enhance the blues a little bit more.
Looking great. Also, how many more licenses do you have to give away?
3 more. So yeah, I was just about to actually just say, should we give another one away? Let's do it.
Another one. All right.
All right. So everybody, I got a question here.
Let everybody put their hands on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And get ready to start typing.
How many Adobe live streams, including the ones that I just did, and
including today,
have I been in? Yeah. Have I been in total so far?
Oh man, I don't know if I know the answer to that one. I have a guess.
It's not like a dramatic amount. There you go. Keep that in mind. But it's something.
I wouldn't even know how many I've been on. I have no idea. Susan said 24. Ferry said 4. Steve said 8. The Bob 142.
140. Holy.
12, 13. No, 345.5. I guess you fell asleep in one of those. 19, 6, 17, 15, 7, 4, 12, 20, 11, 0, 17, 12. I mean, people are just putting numbers. What do you think?
I think we are just putting in numbers now. I don't think anybody has said that. Wait.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah. Mayan?
6?
6. Yeah, 6 it is. I've been in 6. This is my 6th Adobe Live today.
Wow. I was off. I was going to say 4.
I'm surprised that people didn't catch like my title of the folder at the start named 6. All right, I'm going to write that down. Perfect. There we go. All right, so right now I'm just creating like a burn and dodge layer. I just set it to overlay with a fill with neutral gray here.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we'll do burn and dodge. Mayang, is that how you say it? I think so, maybe. Message me on Behance. Whoa. There. Message me on Behance, and then I'll send your code over after the stream.
Sounds good.
All right, so now I'm just gonna go and fix kind of like just my smaller shadows here with the burn and dodge. This is just stuff that I didn't want to clip mask at the time, and I just really didn't pick up on.
Mm-hmm. Ferry say now we'll watch all the Easter eggs in this video. Anything could be a clue.
Anything.
It's like, how many penguins have I shown in today's stream?
Ooh, that would have been a good one. And we have, when's the creative challenge? And we still have 2 more to give away?
We have 20 minutes, yeah.
Okay, we should probably do another question then. Okay, what's another one?
Let me see. Do you want me to think of one, or you have more written down?
You go for one. You go for one this time. Let's see if you have it.
Give me a minute. I gotta come up with something good. Something good. Let's see. Something Photoshop related, something compositing related. It can't be too hard. I'll think of a good one. I'll let you know when I have it. If I were to say like how many live streams I've been on, I wouldn't be able to know the answers.
Yeah, you gotta do the research.
Yeah, I really do.
Your own you gotta do research on you.
Yeah, I would have to go in there and tally how many times my name appears on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. Let's see. Maybe something that we talked about today. Let me think
or yesterday, maybe.
Or yesterday. Yeah. What did we talk about yesterday? Let's see.
We talked about how long we've done design for, I'm pretty sure.
Did we talk about that?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, well, this might be kind of easy because there's not that many answers. I want something kind of like you that there could be a lot of answers, but the answers are still easy. How about, you mentioned your cat's name, didn't you?
No, I haven't mentioned my
cat's
you
name, haven't? I don't think.
No, that would have been a really good one though.
What's your cat's name?
My cat's name is Socks. Yeah, want to hear the
story?
You did?
Yeah, I want to hear it, but you did mention it. I remember. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah.
All right.
Actually, people would have known that one because I literally have it on my Instagram stories in my highlights. So people would have probably known about that one. But the story about that was when I moved away for school, my mom was always against cats at all times. She was always never wanted anything to do with them. She just hated them. Mm-hmm. And when I moved away to school, freedom, yes, right? So the first thing I did was, of course, go against what my mom was always against, and I got a cat. But she told me before I went away that I needed to buy myself a pack of black socks because I had a new job and the dress code was black socks mainly. For some reason, I don't know why. So I got a black cat and I named it Socks. And I still wear white socks today. I don't wear any black socks anymore.
Well, I do the opposite. I wear nothing but black socks.
Really? I just wear white socks all the time.
Well, see, what happened is I was doing laundry once and I was like, it took me forever to sort and put socks together. I'm like, why am I wasting so much time? I'm just going to buy black socks that I can use on every occasion. It could be a formal occasion, it could be if I'm playing sports, or it could be every day. So I just bought a ton of black socks and threw everything else away. So that's all I use now.
Yeah, that's what happened for Christmas one year. I accidentally asked people I put socks on my Christmas list, but I didn't put anything else. And that was a big mistake because that's all I got was I got hundreds and hundreds of pairs of socks. So I'm set for years now. I don't need any more socks. I'm good.
Nice. Let's see. It looks like people were saying socks. So it looks like we did say it, and because I remember you saying socks, but maybe it was related to something else.
What should we do? Did we ask another question? We didn't do one yet.
We got sidetracked. No, let me think of one.
I have one right on the top of my head.
Let's do it.
Okay, how many years have I used Photoshop for?
Ooh. How many years has Shaun used Photoshop for?
I think we talked about this yesterday. So if you go to yesterday's stream, you will most likely know the answer. I think so. I think I did.
5, 13, 12, 13. Michelle. Wait, is it again, Michelle? I think Michelle won twice. Or is that a different Michelle?
No. No, that's a different Michelle. Perfect.
Oh, that's a different Michelle.
There we go. Okay, yeah, perfect. Put that on the list.
Michelle's got it.
Send me a message. You got it. It's all you. Have your name written down.
Cool.
Why do you have the banana tool on your toolbar?
Chat. Wait, no. Let the chat tell them. Let the chat, please. What's rule number 1, Shaun? In rule number 2.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't talk about that.
We can't talk about that. We violate 2 rules if we in the chat, please. Somebody let him know.
Yeah, let him know what's up.
Yeah.
So I just applied,
and we'll show him in a moment.
Yeah, we'll show you how to do it. So I just applied a LUT to my piece, and I'm gonna call that a piece for today. I'm happy with it. Obviously I could go in, tweak, and do that whole 6 hours of playing around, adding things and taking away things and getting it to that final point. But this is what I would kind of consider something to start my actual creativity with. But yeah, anything else you want me to? I can add anything else now to this. Should we?
Let's see. What about like a pirate ship, like in the back?
In the back? All right,
yeah,
let's go.
It's like off in the distance.
Perfect. Just gonna quickly add a pirate ship here. Yeah, we'll just do like a broken one or something way in the back. All right.
Way in the back.
Way in the back. All right, so let's bring it to its perspective here. And then we'll throw it like way back there.
Do you have any more to give away? I thought about a question.
Yeah, I believe we have one more to give away today.
All right, we'll wait. We'll leave it till the end then. We'll leave it till the end.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one more to give away today.
Yeah, we'll leave it till the end.
Cool.
Cool. So we're gonna put a pirate ship.
Yeah, nice. just floating in the back there. Gonna remove the shadows. Just make it really light, because the light is where it's kind of shining on it, so you wouldn't really see it this, contrasty, I guess. Yeah. Contrasted.
Yep, atmospheric perspective. Nice. And it's gonna fall off the edge of the earth there, because as we all know, the earth is flat.
Yeah, the earth is, yep. We're gonna get people mad in the chat today. Just gonna add a layer mask to that, reveal all.
Are you sponsored by Corsair, Shaun, is the question?
Corsair? No, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not a gamer really, so I'm not sure if they would sponsor Photoshop artists.
I don't know. Well, depends. I mean, MSI sponsors me, so they're kind of like a gaming company.
Yeah. Wow, Mr. Fancy. No, I don't have. I definitely don't have Corsair as my sponsorship. I used to have Puma.
Ooh.
And Fanta.
That's super cool.
Mm-hmm. That was.
And that's when you were a professional athlete. I'm guessing you're.
yeah. That's a. Do I look like I can't be a professional athlete? Come on, Jesus.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe you do something. I don't know. You're Canadian, man. Maybe you do like curling or something. I don't know.
Curling. Yeah, that was it didn't work out for me, curling, so I went into
into Photoshop.
I went into Photoshop. I said, that's the route I need to do. I need to go in that direction.
All right, everybody, we got about 10 minutes for the design feedback. So make sure that you submit your work into Discord so that Shaun and I can check out your surreal portraits. There's a couple of good ones there in the page here that I'm looking at. I'm refreshing it now. So people are submitting. You still have 10 minutes to finish up and submit it.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna merge this rasterize.
Nice.
We're gonna have to make that one a little tad bit darker using levels, but.
So we got about 10 minutes. Why don't we let the chat now decide to add one more thing? Would that be okay?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, chat. Let us know what Shaun should look for on Pixel Squid to add to this composite. Let us know.
One more pirate related thing we can throw in there. Even if it's on the boat or anything.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Give them something. Something that's on Pixel Squid. First of all.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like Iron Man. Penguin. There's already penguins there.
Can add more penguins.
A swimming moose. A sunray.
A sunray would be cool. Let's see if there is a sunray on Pixel Squid. Let's bring up
a lightsaber.
There are lightsabers on Pixel
Or
Squid.
compass, anchor, plank to walk on, eye patch.
Eye patch, perfect. I already have that.
See,
let's try and do it.
Said he was messing with me. He said taco with wok, cannon, a big cannon, cannonball. Oh, there's a lot of people asking for a cannon. Octopus, pistol.
We could try and do the eye patch here. I think I have an eye patch right there.
A headscarf on the penguin. Two guys sword fighting. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. I don't think I can get SpongeBob. I'm gonna try and see if I can put this eye patch on this penguin.
All right, so we have an eye patch.
It's gonna be pretty challenging to do this one. All right. Actually,
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain. Oh, we could actually put like a regular,
like a legit pirate.
Because if I search just pirate, then we have so many pirate elements. So we can.
Oh my god!
I know, right? You're just like, what could I throw in?
Even boots. But is there an actual pirate?
Is there? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. They do have actual pirates. Okay, cool.
What about treasure?
Okay.
Like not let them go home empty-handed, you know?
Yeah. I'm kind of curious. What happens if you search for Photoshop? Is there like, I don't know, like the Photoshop logo or something?
I don't know.
If you just search Photoshop.
Nope, we didn't find anything.
No.
But if you search social, then you have like all the likes and everything.
Oh, got it. Nice. Oh, that's super cool.
Could help you out with your content. This would be really helpful. The thought bubble.
Yes, and I was actually just looking for something like this on Adobe stock. Would this be much better? The problem I was having is that I found the perfect image, but it was in a weird angle. So this would have been perfect.
Yep, just match it up. I think I'm gonna put the little bit of treasure chest right down there.
All right. Is it gonna be floating or on the actual boat, or how are you gonna do it?
Yeah, it'll be on the boat. We'll put it on the boat again.
Nice. And as you're doing that, again, 5 minutes for the design feedback. So submit your work into Discord. I know the link is in the chat. Make sure that you submit your surreal portraits.
Did we get all 6?
No,
we have one more Pixel Squid.
We'll give one more giveaway towards the end. That way people stick around. A bottle of rum floating in the water.
Yeah, it's perfect because like this composite's basically the lines are already set up for you almost.
Mm-hmm. Super cool.
Oh.
I don't know why someone just typed lorem ipsum in the chat, but okay.
This might be lorem ipsum. Oh no, that's not lorem ipsum. Like the placeholder?
Yeah, the placeholder text.
Layer and then hide selection. Ooh.
I remember one of the very first design gigs I took when I was just starting out as a designer. I just put a bunch of lorem ipsum text like in a design, and the client was like, "I don't know what language that is. I don't speak is that Spanish?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "That's just placeholder text."
Yeah, some people think it's actually like a language sometimes.
Right.
I've had a few clients say, "Can you change that copy? I don't think we should have that there."
Yeah.
Like, well, that's for you. You don't want it. We can take it out though.
Dennis is saying shout out to the art club.
Oh yeah, the art club. The Discord server that I help manage. It's a little art like gathering. We all design and talk art basically every single day.
Every single day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day, all day.
All right, I'm just gonna quickly add the shadow behind here.
All right, people are submitting their work. That's great. Super excited to check it all out.
Beautiful, yeah. All right, there we go. Parrot treasure.
Nice.
This is something that you would have to like re-go in and do that whole camera raw filter again on it, but maybe make it a little bit more saturated, bring up the colors a little bit more, showing that it's a pirate treasure. Sweet. And that would be penguin pirates right there.
Penguin pirates. Nice. Well, I think it looks fantastic. And just in time, we're about to start the design feedback in about 3 minutes. So make sure that you submit your work. I'm going to get Discord ready, and I'm going to refresh just to make sure that we have the latest piece when we start. Should we do the giveaway now or after we do the design?
Let's do the giveaway now, yeah, because then we can focus. You and I can get carried away then going over the designs and all that. So.
Let's do it. So this is the last 3-month Pixel Squid license giveaway from Shaun. Do you have a question, Shaun, or?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. All right. Since we're talking about the Discord there, how many artists are in our art club Discord?
Ooh, how many artists? I have no clue.
I think I mentioned it yesterday too.
Oh, you mentioned it yesterday. All right. And people are gonna go and like click on it and just see the number.
Just sit there for 2 hours. I know the answer.
All right, so how many artists are on Shaun's Discord? Is that the question? 215, yep. 758.
No, way up. Keep going.
Higher. All right,
yeah,
higher.
Way up.
7,347, 325, 271, 348, 137, 1,000, 27.
Keep going up. It's higher than
1,535.
It's higher than 1,000. It's higher than 2,000. Higher than 5,000.
Oh, it's higher than 5,000. All right. Yeah. Susan, you gotta go way higher. It's higher than 800 for sure.
Anyone who just used the link will know.
Yeah, the link is in the chat.
Anyone who just used the link would literally get the answer right there.
Michelle wrote 10,000.
No, it's under 10,000. We're not
under 10,000.
Yeah, not at
the
10,000.
Link is in the chat, guys. Scroll up. And by the way, make sure that you're in the chat on Behance, because if you're on YouTube, we're not even looking at those numbers.
7,000. Oh, Dean's already said it.
What is it?
7,347.
All right, there you go. That's the number. Awesome.
I'm pretty sure both Venus and Michelle both have won a subscription already, though, from me. So I'm going to give it to Vemika, who was like the third, because I already know I know for a fact that Venus already has it.
Okay.
Yesterday's stream, he won yesterday.
Okay. Fair enough. You are the judge for this competition.
And we already have Michelle on there anyway. She was already going to get one. Perfect. There we go. Cool. 6 people will be going home with Pixel Squid. Make sure to send me a message on Behance, and we'll get you set up. And yeah.
Fantastic. And just in time. Just in
time.
So let me know when I need to switch over into my screen.
Sorry. Perfect.
Cool. So let me refresh the page here and we'll get started in a second just to make sure that we have all the submissions. And yep, I see. Excellent. So let me scroll up and you can see my screen, correct, Shaun?
Yep. Yes, I can.
Cool. So today in the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, we worked on a surreal portrait. And let me just show you guys my result. So that was the result that I came up with this morning. And this is Anika's design. So let's click on that and I'll let you start, Shaun. Any thoughts?
Yeah, so I like it, but it is like, I read your comment underneath and you said very subtle, and yeah, it is kind of very subtle. What you could really do to bring it back would be to kind of follow more of the curves of your face rather than the curves of how the image is actually going. So you can see on like the left side there, or the right side, you kind of went down, but the technique I believe you used, you brought the anchor points a little bit further up to kind of create more of a roundness to it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good. Turned it
good.
Good.
I think it looks great. I know you wanted to go for subtle, but maybe I would have just made the top half of the head just a little bit bigger. It just feels kind of like in between. It's not small enough to be small, but it's not big enough to be big. So I would probably just make it a little bit bigger, but I think it looks great. Also, good job on using that pattern that I provided for one of the challenges as the background. I think it looks great, and you did a great job with that. Excellent work. Let's see. This is definitely not this challenge. I'm not even sure what challenge this is, but here we go. We have black. Is that Becky or Betchy? I'm not sure how they would pronounce it, but Shaun, I'll let you start.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. I'd say I like what you did with like the shirt, kind of, taking that the idea and playing with it in your own way. It's really nice. Just the pictures of like the kids face, like the mouth, and it looks almost like it's two different characters maybe.
Yeah, it might be, but that's totally cool. I think no need to have the same.
It just just like the contrast difference between both the images. So the mouth on the subject below now kind of is a little bit more like really dark, like different skin tones and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't match up like completely, but I think that you did like a pretty good job, like just starting with doing like a different technique with the circle. And also I would work a little bit more on the masking. You can see these white fringing edges here. You see that? Just work on that. And actually, just super quick tip, if you let me see, if I'll just open up one of these files and just show you guys like a really quick way of doing it. If you are having issues with that fringing, it's super easy to remove with a filter that not a lot of people use. I don't see a lot of people using. So for example, I mean, I know this is not the same thing, but let's just imagine that we had some fringing here. What we could do is with the layer mask selected, you can go into filter, other, minimum, and this filter minimizes the mask. See that? See how it just brings it in? And if you select roundness as the preserve feature there, as the algorithm to use, you can just bring it in slightly. See that? Before and after, and then you can really get rid of those white outlines that you get on your composites fairly quickly. So that's what I would have recommended that you did on the arm there. And the advantage of using that filter is that it's not a global filter, because you can just make a selection, say around the sleeve, and then just go back into filter, other, minimum, and then you can just work on that particular sleeve. You see that? And then just minimize the fringing just on that area, and you could easily fix these little imperfections with not too much work. Cool. Yeah.
Let's see what's next. This is a really cool one. We have Frank. Awesome, Frank. I'll let you start, Shaun. Oh, is this going to be one of those that is not going to load? There we go.
There we go. I think you did a really good job. how the mouth matches and the crazy face like that you chose, like I think that it all works out really well. The only thing that I would have watched out for would have been the ears. That's the only thing, because they just at the top there, they just don't align with the ears previously. But other than that, like, it turned out really good. You did a very good job.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I have no comments, but excellent job. The ears, as you said, is the only issue. And then maybe, I mean, if I'm nitpicking here, maybe I would consider, can I go down? Yep. Maybe I would consider just cloning out some of the hair here, because it just looks kind of weird. But besides that, I mean, like I said, that's just nitpicking. I think it's a fantastic composite. The shading here on the edge looks great. The shadows look great. Excellent composite.
Yeah, very good job.
Yeah, let us know in the chat what you guys think about this one. Cool. Let me scroll down and see if there's any more. So this is kind of the same, but not really. This this person decided to go for a space. Oh my god, I feel like I'm on like Windows 98 or something.
Yeah, dial up.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So they just decided to add a hole, like a see-through hole. What do you think about that, Shaun?
I think, yeah, maybe just like kind of try and follow it fully, because even in on the top left corner there, you kind of have some like loose brush strokes. Yeah, just chilling up there. I think that's a brush stroke. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to maybe see like you know, more of a subject kind of maybe on the inside. What you could have probably done is put a skeleton on the other side of that, right?
Yeah.
To show like you're actually hollowing out and putting something on the inside still.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what this blue is doing here. Yeah, there's a shade of blue. So I'm not sure what the intent was there, but the idea was good. I would have just, as Shaun said, maybe added more detail inside, maybe some highlights on the creases. I don't know, something just to make it feel like there's an actual 3D element and not just like a cutout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like the eraser kind of brush.
Yeah. Nice. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have Ken. Ken submitted 2 photos. So this is the first one.
Ooh.
What do you think, Shaun?
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, just like maybe working around the bottom part too, hollowing around like the hair on the left and right side there at the bottom. That would be like, you know how you kind of added like the circle to make it look like it's inside the subject? Maybe
just do one here coming out from the back as well. Yeah, I agree with you.
Really brought it all together, but I think that you followed it pretty well. Just that would be the only aspect that you're missing, would be just the bottom part, because you did it to the top. Just basically do that exact same thing, right? Just flip it and put it at the bottom.
I agree completely. And maybe just add a couple hair strands that are coming down, so it's not perfect. It's not a perfect cut. I think that's pretty. But overall, great job. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, really good.
And let's see the second submission. What do you think? With the hair or without the hair?
I think without the hair and the loose strands, like what you were kind of suggesting still. Yeah. This doesn't really give that. It almost gives me like a goggles kind of feel.
Yeah, like a reflection almost, right?
It's cool because he's like, it really feels like they're wearing like like some ski goggles or something right now. It kind of gives me that feel, but it doesn't give me the feel of like that they're being split and open and there's a smaller subject on the inside. Yep. But looks pretty good though.
Yeah, definitely without the hair. So I would just work on this one a little more, and I think you'll have it, Ken. So
for sure.
Excellent job. So this one is from Ibanias22. What do you think, Shaun?
More shadows across the eyes for sure, just to give it that like look where it's actually being like on the inside of the subject. Right now, kind of looking like it's over top of it still. It definitely.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Play around maybe with, I think what is really causing that for you might be the flower image that you have behind it actually, though.
Yeah. I would have added more shadows here. Also, like if in the one that I did, if you remember, I made the inside a little bit darker, just sort of to imply that there was less light in there. So you might want to consider doing something like that, just because it feels flat. There's no separation. So that's the best way that I could describe it. Just work on the separation a bit more by adding shadows, highlights, changing the hue, and just bringing the brightness down a little bit.
For sure.
Cool. Thank you for submitting.
Yeah.
This is a surreal portrait, but I'm not really sure this called surreal portrait, but completely different than everything else. But what's your thought on it, Shaun?
It's pretty good. It makes sense to it's a Zoom call meeting, right?
Yeah, look, it looks like that's a Zoom call.
For double exposure. It's pretty good for double exposure, but for the challenge, it definitely doesn't really fit the same like tutorial or technique or anything, but it looks cool for sure.
Yeah, I think you did an excellent job. I like the shallow depth of field too on the hologram.
Yeah, the blurring is really nice. Like that's definitely a plus.
Yep, excellent work. And that was Ferry, and this is for I guess another one. Let's move on and see if there's one that's going through the cracks. I'm not sure if this is. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can review it now that it's open. Definitely not the challenge for today, but what are your thoughts on it, Shaun?
I think it's pretty good. It doesn't really maybe flip the subject though. Because it doesn't match like the lighting, and also like you can really use the direction that they're looking in to move the viewer's eyes, right? So when somebody looks at your image and somebody's looking to the left, your eyes instantly like follow that way. I just noticed that there's just a lot of highlights on his face, and the lighting is actually on the opposite side of the frame.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I know that sometimes when you're starting out, it's difficult to think about lighting, shadows, and all of that. But like the easiest way to see where the light is coming from is just look at where the brightest highlight on the image is, and for the person is right on his forehead. You can see how bright his forehead is, right? And then if you look at the plant behind them, you can see that the pot is super bright. So then those should be on the same facing the same side. In this case, they're not, so it looks a little weird. It feels a little weird. And if you're going to do something like this with the text, I would separate it into two different layers and just work on each individually, because this one actually doesn't look too bad, the one on top. But then when you add the second layer on the bottom here, the second line of text, it just completely doesn't work. So you would need to work on that separately.
Like the spacing between the lines for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Let me refresh the page one more time and see if there's any more submissions for today's effect. If not, we'll scroll up and check out some of yesterday's. No, this is the same one. So let's go back up, and I know that we had a couple submissions for the hair replacement. Here we go. We had a hair replacement.
Cool. I like how you use a different subject. Like that's complete. The only thing I would say is just brighten up like the overall hair to match the cat's like fur a little bit. But other than that, like even the perspective and stuff, you've got it. Like the same white edges around the top of the hair there. Again, just bring it in using minimize technique. But it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I mean, again, same thing with the light. The cat's left side of the face is bright. The right is dark. I would just, I mean, maybe you can get away with it by flipping the layer. I'm not sure, but besides that, excellent job, Eric.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, this is a really cool one, Mi Amore Luna. This is we worked on an engravement effect a couple days ago, and she decided to do this really, really cool, I guess composite we'll call it.
Wow,
but
that's really nice. It looks like money almost.
Yeah,
like a design that you would see across like a bill or something. Looks
exactly.
Really cool.
So that was kind of what the challenge was to create an engravement effect. And if you add like a green tint to it, it kind of looks like money, but they took it to a whole another level.
Yeah, they did.
All this other stuff. So excellent job. I really can't give you much more advice, and my God, it looks great.
Yeah.
Here, new hairdo. I guess the top one is the.
I think so.
Yeah, it's gotta be the top. I mean, excellent job, and you can tell because of that edge right there, which is what we were talking about yesterday with somebody else's composite.
I think it looked really good. Yeah, there's the lighting at the top a little bit, and then that eraser mark. But other than that, like, I thought that we couldn't tell the difference, so they fooled us. And the glasses, maybe the glasses are looking a little.
The glasses are a giveaway, I think, because there's a glare. You can see the glare just on the top of their head. So maybe add that same glare to this photo. Just paint with like white and bring down the opacity. Yep. And that might make it look a little bit better. Yeah, overexpose it a bit, exactly. And then just like copy and paste some of these hair strands and then paste them like right up here so there's no sharp line. Yeah. But I think it looks fantastic. Good job. Good job, Biola. New hairdo. All right. Okay, so this is the original. This is the image that they used, and this is the final version.
Yeah, one thing I definitely would say is if you can flip the hair, flip it horizontally, only because you can see the highlights are on that side of his face. And then the shadows, if you look at the neck, you can see just a thick shadow going right down. So you know the lighting is kind of over here, creating that shadow down. The other side of your hair is a little bit brighter, so it would follow those highlights compared to the darkness on the other side.
Yep.
But
completely agree.
Turned out pretty good.
Yeah, great job. And also, I like how on this particular photo, the shadows were so dark that you kind of had to match that with the hair. So you did a good job matching those shadows.
It's just really low sun, I'm pretty sure, in that picture. That's what creates those really, really harsh shadows across, like the sharp ones.
Yeah, definitely. And another hairdo before and after. Oh, wow. This one looks pretty good. What do you think, Shaun?
I think that looks really good. I can't even. I like how you remove the hair strands on their shoulder and everything like that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe I would say a little bit crisper around the shoulders rather than using. Maybe turn your hardness up a little tad bit. But other than that, it looks really really sharp.
Really good. Yeah, and see, like these little details right here is what I like. Yeah, she added these hair strands just going over her face, and she even added a nice little shadow here. See that?
Yep. Wow. Yeah, that's really good.
And I said she, and oh no, this is him. Frank. Oh, sorry, Frank. Sorry about that, Frank. Yep.
Very good
job. So much for that submission, Frank. So I don't know what the before one was from Carrie. Let me see if I scroll up and there's a before. But it looks like this has been edited because it says thank you for the thank you, Sam. Is this better? Well, what do you think?
I don't know what the original looked like, but I would probably say that it's better. Is there like I thought I saw like a little bit of white, maybe just around the edges. Just go around with a brush just to make it a little bit less like wide popping out at the back. But other than that, like you could actually just use the warp just to bring that right back again. It's like just.
Let me scroll up and see if we see.
Let's see if we can see the before.
Let me know if I go too fast. Then. Oh wait, did I pass it?
I think that you did.
Let me go back down. Oh my God! Look at the rock with.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, I don't think I passed it.
No. Oh.
No. We won't go up too far. All right, let's go back down and just do a couple more because
I think I saw somebody entering as soon as we went up. So I would go all the way down to see if somebody got
Oh, here we go. Let me refresh the page.
Yeah, because I think I saw somebody typing or something.
Cool. Is there any other for today? Nope.
Oh, no. Just another hairdo one.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is the last one that we'll do. It's almost time to go. So this is the before and the after. Wow.
Wow, that's actually...
This is very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
So I'm actually like getting my face right in front of the screen.
Yeah, same.
The one thing that I would suggest on this one is, if you notice the background image is a lot of grain and it's got a lot of color grain, just add a little bit of color grain of the hair. You know what I mean?
A little bit of grain, yeah.
Yeah, just because that's what's in the original image. And if it wasn't there, then obviously don't add it, but good job.
Yeah, very good job, yeah.
Maybe a few stray hairs over his forehead, maybe.
Yeah.
But besides that, excellent job.
Yeah, very good job.
Yeah. And thank you, Paul, for submitting this awesome composite. Thank you, everybody, for submitting today's daily creative challenge. Make sure that you keep submitting your challenges. Even if you're late, you can submit them, ask us questions, and then tomorrow we'll do the final daily creative challenge, challenge number 9. So we'll be back for that, for the daily creative challenge. But Shaun, before we go, we got about maybe 4 minutes. Anything else you want to share or talk about
let me just share my screen here for a second. There, perfect. All right, so yeah, I can show you some kind of things. Let's see if I have anything that I was working on recently. Oh yeah, there we go, perfect. I was working on a Walmart piece. So
nice.
It's not officially for Walmart or anything like that. I just think that there's so many restrictions and stuff right now inside the stores. So I wanted to kind of like recreate that with astronauts. I'm not sure if you guys have the whole follow one way, like that whole system right now. Mm-hmm. But if I developed a pet peeve during this time, it is literally people walking the opposite direction in a one-way. It is. So this is kind of like me like saying like, I'm going to post this online saying, I hate when people walk the opposite way in a one-way aisle. But I didn't think that I would develop such a pet peeve during like this time, but it is super annoying when you're trying to shop now, especially when like you're also trying to like stay away from other shoppers and stuff. So I recreated this whole piece. I'll show you what it first looked like, but it was empty, completely empty.
Wow.
So this is the shot, and then I've slowly building it into something else, just using the store. But I'm on a red and blue theme right now on my Instagram, so that's why I'm balancing. That's why I chose Walmart. They're a blue brand. And yeah, out of this world savings, you know, you got to throw your puns and stuff in there for the astronauts. And nice. You got all the astronaut instructions down here.
Mass distance watch. I love it.
Yeah, so just creating something a little fun, you know, during these times. I just wanted to show people a little bit of a preview, I guess.
Yeah. And also let us know in the chat if you started now matching your mask to your outfit, you know, like, oh, I can't wear that I can't wear this mask with this shirt, you know.
I'm still on the look for a really cool mask. I go into stores here and there, and I always just see the default just black masks that a lot of people are using. I was thinking about making my own, actually. Printing like my composite on the front, but yeah, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Maybe like a face with like some barbecue sauce or something like that in the corner of his mouth, so it looks like I have this random person's face that just ate like a messy sandwich or something.
Nice. So let people know where they can find you, Shaun.
You can find me on Instagram, Behance, Google, Discord, everywhere, on Adobe Live.
What's your website?
If you let me go on my website here, it's shaunryken.live, And that's where basically all of my links are. So if you go on that website, you will be able to find everything about me.
Shaun Ryken .live. Was .com taken? Or you just wanted live?
I have the .com and .ca, I'm pretty sure too. I like the live because I started doing live streams, so it really showed that that's what I was doing. So if you click lives, it goes over to my Behance channel, some of my recent pieces here, and then just a link on our community, which is our art club Discord.
Nice. All right, well, everybody, thank you so much for watching us. It's been a wonderful 2-day stream with Shaun. Shaun, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, for sharing 6 or maybe more free 3-month Pixel Squid subscriptions. Stick around. I know we have Paul Tranny coming up next for an Adobe Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. It's going to be a wonderful day with a lot of awesome streamers, so make sure that you stick around to the end. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow for a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge. Thank you so much, Shaun.
Perfect. No worries, man. Thank you for hosting me. I appreciate that. It's
awesome. Always a pleasure,
fun.
Man.
Yeah,
always really fun. Yeah.
Now I'm part of the Banana Squad, so.
Part of the Banana Squad, that's right.
Perfect.